It is day 427 of my countdown. I have 1 day, 2 hours, 26 minutes. Well, now it's 25 minutes and 57 seconds until I can finally get my hands on Spider-Man PS4. I'm so excited.
Yeah, but Iron Fist Season 2 is coming out at, like, the same time. So
No.
I'm pretty excited.
No.
But I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I can't play it. So
No. Shh. I have lost many friends from this. Many friends. I
Hey.
regret nothing.
Chase, I don't want to be friends anymore.
I have lost yet another friend.
And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lights Camera Comics Episode 3, show where we compile the top news stories of all things geek and TV movie related. I am your host, Joseph Gallion, and with me, as per usual, is Mr. Chase Gallion.
Yes, it is I.
He has returned. But yeah, guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. The way that we operate this show is that we have the news kind of split up into 4 categories. We got Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and miscellaneous, which is just basically everything else, because the big news stories are for those main 3, and then we usually get other stuff, whatever. But yeah, so Chase, judging by those 4, which one would you like to start with? Marvel, DC, Star Wars, or miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous. Probably.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because there's nothing for miscellaneous. Moving on.
Yes! Nailed it.
Star Wars, DC,
right.
or Marvel?
Marvel.
Awesome. Alright, so the directors of Avengers 4, the Russo brothers, came out and were talking a little bit about the film, and they confirmed that, like, you know, they're finishing up reshoots and everything else, and the movie is going to be like finished in March, which is 2 months before it comes out. I feel like they're going to move the release date forward.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the IMAX release, like we talked about last week, or last episode, because it wasn't a week ago. Woo! Oops. We talked about it a little bit, where it was, the IMAX release schedule had it slated for April, which, I mean, of course, could be a mistake, but I doubt it. But, I think they might move it up to April, like they did with Infinity War. And I won't complain at all. Right. Just closer to crushing my hopes and dreams all over again. I love it when they do that.
Yes.
Hey,
Perfect.
But you know what we don't have to wait until April for?
What is that?
Captain Marvel. So, first of all, the trailer is rumored to be coming out this month, which, I mean, makes sense considering what happened today, where we got all those awesome pictures released. Chase, did you get to see those official released Entertainment Weekly pictures?
I did, yes.
Okay, any interesting things that you noticed about those photos, just like that you wanted to point out before I just go and do a full like just autopsy of it?
Straight up gonna Benedict Cumberbatch it and just like go into it. So you see here on the angle that they're using, it's awesome,
Sherlock
the
into it.
Yeah, but no, so
really reminiscent of Stanley Kubrick, as you can see.
Yeah, it really brought in some Greg Capullo.
That's a comic. That's a comic writer.
Hey,
or artist. Is he artist Capullo?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
I think he's a writer. But anyways, he's a writer. So pretty much what I noticed was it is kind of like how everybody was freaking out about the green. It's basically like almost a uniform, like a cop's uniform. Like, and then later she's going to change it to be the nice red, white, and blue that we usually see, which is nice to see.
Red, gold, and blue.
Well, red, right. Well, I
She's
was
not
close
Captain
enough. Okay.
America.
She might as well be.
Man, I kept seeing all these people on like YouTube and everything theorizing that, like, I think what's going to happen is she's going to have that green suit all throughout her first solo movie, and in Avengers 4 Captain America's going to die, and she's going to change her colors to commemorate Captain America and honor his legacy. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that's not going to happen. That's not happening.
Please, no.
I mean, no. They might have something to do with Captain America because they do think he's dead, but
yeah.
I mean, because it's the 90s when this movie's set, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt that.
Yeah.
But this looks amazing. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Like, you can see all of them in their Kree uniform. I will say it's very interesting that why can't I remember Watson's name?
Jude Law.
Jude Law, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have to just remember freaking Jude, the Bible book, because that's the only other time I hear the word Jude.
Right.
But
hey Jude. All right. Anyways.
That's a good song.
Hey.
Na 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 na. All right. Anyway. But yeah, Jude Law is not a blue man. He is not the part of the blue man group. And Korath is in it. Did you notice that?
I did not, because I don't know who Korath is.
It's the dude from Guardians. I was like, who?
Oh,
I think I really hope his name is Korath. If it's not, I'm gonna look like a real dunce.
Yeah, but it's all good.
I'm gonna look like a real Kirsten dunce. Yeah, and he died in that movie. So did Ronan, but he's in this as well. Did you notice that he was wearing his the green and everything?
I did, yes.
I like that. That's how the original colors from the comics, and it makes sense in this movie because they're all in Kree uniform. But yeah, Jude Law's character of Captain Marvel, he's not blue.
Just normal Jude.
He's not blue. Dabu dee dabu die.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not.
That's kind of weird, but
well, I mean, then again, in the comics, he became blue, or I mean, like white.
Normal colored.
Normal colored.
Human.
Whoa.
Normal.
Hold on, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying blue is not the average.
I don't remember how he became like a white guy. Because I think he was blue to begin with, but I don't remember for sure. I think he was just disguised or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure they're going to explain it in the movie, which is pretty obvious. But the first look at Skrulls, dude.
Yeah.
That's tasty. I like the Skrull look. I don't know if you noticed it, but you know how usually Skrulls have like purple hats on or whatever? And like the comics and everything. They don't have them on, but their skin turns purple towards the back of their head. I like it. It's a cool little design. It looks good. Somebody was comparing it to who was it? Friggin', why can I not? I can never remember the Inhumans names until I need it. The freaking fish Inhuman, man. Why can I not remember his name?
Oh yeah, no.
They're comparing his look to the Skrulls, the Inhumans bad, terrible version from the movie or show or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be mad that I can't think of his name because I can think of everyone else's name right now, but I can't think of his. Whatever. Moving on. Friggin', what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Monica Rambeau. Crap. Did I just say Rambeau? Say boo. Monica Rambeau. Why can I not do French words? Whatever. Anyway, her mom is in this. Okay. If you don't know, Monica became Captain Marvel at one point, and or I think she also became a superhero known as Photon as well. But
is it Trite, by the way?
Trite, yeah, it's Trigon.
Trite, okay.
Yeah, Triton's a cool character from the comics, but he looked really bad in that show. Really bad. really, just like everyone else did. Woo! Except for Gordon.
Hey.
Gorgon. Yeah, Gorgon. Gorgon was alright. He had his goat legs, although they kept putting boots on him so that they didn't have to use the CGI goat legs, which was really annoying. Because I was like, but I like the goat legs, though, because he has it in the comics. So, what the crap? Yeah. And then they shaved Medusa's head.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's no bueno.
That was a really bad show. That was a really bad show, and it made me sad. They never gave Black Bolt his mask either, his helmet, his crown, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, never happened. Whoa. At one point in the first episode, you see him with a crown, but it's like a little leather strap with a thing on it. It's not his actual. Yeah, you know why? Because it was the same guy who did Iron Fist season 1, Scott Buck. Yeah, he likes to ruin things.
Oh man, yeah, slightly crazy.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't really think of anything else from the. Oh yeah, young Nick Fury.
And yeah. He's got the little.
I wonder if that's.
Got the hairline going.
Yeah, he's got the hairline going. If you slapped an afro on him, he'd look just like Jules from Pulp Fiction, like he did in like the '90s. It looks.
Yeah, it's crazy how he hasn't aged like at all.
Well, see, like that's my thing. Is like I'm sure they probably put makeup on him because he does look younger than he does now in that. But at the same time, I'm like, are they doing de-aging tech as well? Like maybe.
Oh yeah, I guess you'd never really know.
That's the question.
Until we see.
Because they did it with Kurt Russell, even though he claims that it was just makeup.
Right.
I'm was it Kurt?
It's just makeup.
Kurt, was it? Because you had a beard, and then you didn't in the flashback, Kurt.
Yeah.
He probably shaved it. Did he have a beard after the shooting? He may have shaved it off. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, I don't know. It could just be makeup. I don't know. They de-aged Tony Stark in Civil War. Yeah. De-aged Hank Pym constantly. And they also de-aged Michelle Pfeiffer in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yep.
They just like de-aging people. And somehow it looks better in the Marvel movies than it does in Star Wars. There's something wrong about Tarkin in Rogue One. It's just he's too shiny.
Yeah, I think they just did it for too long too.
Yeah, and
it gave you more time to look at it.
He should have been in it, but like not much at all. Because and you keep seeing it, and then Carrie Fisher didn't look amazing. I think it looked better than Tarkin.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's something about Carrie Fisher. It was like,
yes,
I don't know about that.
Said that's not my Carrie. Said my Carrie's a nice looking.
# not my princess. But I think that's everything for Captain Marvel. Chase, I'm actually really excited for this movie. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a Marvel movie, so of course I'm excited. But
yeah, I was about to say, there's not many movies that really tackle the '90s era anymore.
Yeah, and actually, that reminds me, there was also another set pick of her in like full '90s garb, and she was wearing an Eminem shirt.
Yeah,
and I was like, I need like how the Guardians has '70s and '60s and stuff like that. I need a '90s soundtrack for Captain Marvel. With like,
oh man,
give me some Nirvana.
Nickelback.
No. Captain Marvel takes off, ready to fight the Skrulls, and they say our hero will see. Oh wait, no, that was early 2000s. Because that was for Spider-Man 1.
Yeah,
they wrote that song for Spider-Man.
Oh,
wow.
Man. Maybe it would just be whoever does "With Arms Wide Open." I don't know.
Look at this photograph.
Ooh, that's funny.
No, I want like Nirvana, everything else in the '90s. Oh Lord, they'll probably put Britney Spears on there.
They probably will.
Final fight. You're listening to Toxic.
Some Justin Timberlake.
Back streets back. All right. I would I actually kind of hope they do that now. Because imagine how cool that would be, like Coulson and Nick Fury back to back, like shooting Skrulls. I want that now.
That'd be like the corniest thing ever.
I know, but I would love it.
It would be hilarious.
It would be amazing, though. Okay, all right. We all know what Joseph and Chase's Captain Marvel movie would be like now.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Just really
Just
corny movies.
the entire soundtrack is just the Backstreet Boys.
Yes. Bye 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 is the end credits song.
Was that Backstreet Boys or was that NSYNC?
Wait, that might have.
Are they the same thing? They're basically the same thing.
They're
honestly.
basically the same thing.
Honestly, they're kind of the same. They're basically the same thing. It's like all the female like groups now. What is it? Friggin'
yeah.
Yeah. No, there's just like let's have 5 generic females singing pop music about how much they like their boyfriend, even though it's like, but you're 5 different people. Are you sharing one boyfriend?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of the same thing with that one song by One Direction, which, by the way, they all went in different directions. They did not go in one direction. That joke has been made many times.
By me personally. I've definitely made that joke so many times.
I had multiple female friends who were very into the One Direction. I'd be like, hey, they're not going one direction anymore.
I guess they're not going in the same direction. No, hiatus. Shut up.
They're just not. They're going to get back together. Oh, are they? Are they now? No, but that song by the one that got popular. What was it? That's what makes you beautiful. That one, yeah.
Like their first.
Because they're all singing about. It seems like they're singing about the same girl.
Yeah.
They do that Bo Burnham thing where it's like, you know, I love your eyes in their bluish, greenish, brownish color. Where it's super generic, but whatever.
Yeah. But sells.
It's better than like half the music they're making now, because Pillow Talk was pretty crap. Let's be honest, like the music they're making right now is pretty bad. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Hey, but Harry moving on, because I don't know. He kind of has a Harry style. I'll be honest. That didn't even make any sense.
No, it didn't. But
yay for puns that make no sense. Speaking of puns that make no sense.
Segues are weird.
Blades. I'm feeling edgy, so let's talk about Blade. Okay. So Wesley Snipes, obviously played Blade in the late 90s, early 2000s for 3 movies. Last one was trash, but he has confirmed that he is in talks with Marvel currently about 2 projects that he's working on regarding Blade, which is interesting. 2 projects, not like, oh, we're making a Blade sequel set in the MCU, because surely if you're casting Wesley Snipes, then it's got to be that at least the first 2 Blades are in continuity.
Yeah,
you'd think.
You would think so.
I mean, it's not like
barely in the 3rd one though.
Yeah, I would say the 3rd one's out of continuity, probably. They'll explain it in Deadpool 3 or something. That's how I want the beginning of Deadpool 3 to just be like Deadpool sitting down at a whiteboard and just explaining that in the days of future past, all of the Singer X-Men gone. They are X-Men. They are
X-Men. Blind Owl's just sitting there like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. It's just like, what?
Just having like a panic attack. Cable, Thanos, not the same characters. Played by the same people though.
But the same character. But oh boy, is that character a character? Let me tell you. And then just goes on from there.
and then you get into the actual movie and then explain, Blade, I was in the 3rd one.
Yeah. I was slicing and dicing from here to vampire.
It was a really bad movie. And yay for puns that don't make any sense, Chase. Thank you for continuing the tradition. Love you, buddy.
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited for Blade. Blade's a cool character. I think it'd be easy to. I don't know. You could reboot him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that, right? Bring him back that way, kind of how they did with Ghost Rider. Just put him in a few episodes, have them fight vampires in season 6. Just do it. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
It'd work.
Why not?
Why not?
It did.
Well, just do it.
Yeah.
Do it! Okay, anyway. Two little Ant-Man and the Wasp news articles that I just kind of wanted to bring up. You're roboting super hard on me right now, I will say. Okay. I don't know if that's my internet or yours, but it's someone's. But Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay, so first of all, really funny movie. It was fun. I like it. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh.
It has officially, and this is an interesting bit of news here, friend. It has 100% officially passed Justice League's box office. The entire box office of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes. Oh man.
Yay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Dude.
Just to think about that.
I think it's funny that Marvel has become such a huge brand that we're at the point where Ant-Man and the Wasp makes more money than the first ever Justice League movie.
Yeah.
This is where we are, people. You know why? Because it was a good movie.
That's true. And Justice League was very subpar.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
That's about the best way you can put it, really, is that it was just not good. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't good. Because it wasn't one movie, it was like 5.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as Batman vs. Superman in that aspect, though, because Batman vs. Superman had like 30 different plots going at once.
That's true.
Hey guys, Batman vs. Superman is terrible. Just wanted to point that out again.
Yeah.
By the way, our commentary on BVS got I think 1 or 2 dislikes.
Yeah.
Because we were trashing BVS. Everything else, none of the other commentaries have any dislikes, but it's because the rabid fan base of Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah. They sniff it out, man.
Like they search for it, man.
They're like, ooh.
We still have more likes than dislikes on it, though, so, hey, suck it.
Hey,
that was rude. I would like to apologize to my family and the people I've let down.
BVS Blu-ray copy. Thank you.
It'll just be like,
That's what those fanboys do, man. That's how they take it in, and they're like, yeah, this is really good.
This is how you obtain true knowledge. just
it's called
freaking
osmosis. Look it up.
You know how in like cartoons or whatever, like Tom and Jerry, you'll have like a giant sandwich or whatever. He puts it in his mouth and you see the whole outline of it. That's what I'm imagining, but it's a Blu-ray copy disc or whatever, and it's just in his mouth. That's what I'm imagining. But yeah, okay, so hey, we're still talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay, so there was concept art that showed Cassie, his daughter, in like a makeshift Ant-Man suit.
Ooh.
And like it was like concept art of basically daddy-daughter time.
Ooh.
Where they were like sledding down ice cream and they were like on a tiny boat sailing across like a little hot tub.
Right.
Where Luis was like under them in the water. It was a lot of fun concept art. I liked it.
Sweet.
I was like, I kind of wish that was in the movie, but it made sense that it wasn't. But it leads you to think like, okay, so they're definitely going to eventually have Cassie get a suit, like
some kind of.
In the comics, it wasn't even a suit. It was she actually had the powers.
Yeah, she just got exposed to it.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting if in Ant-Man 3, maybe, right? They have her need that heart transplant that she needed in the comics, and then you could be like, oh, it's because Scott's prolonged, like he's absorbed the Ant-Man particles or whatever, and even though that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because then how couldn't he just like?
Yeah, he should be able to do it himself, but whatever. Yeah. Just she'll get the power to do it somehow. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think they could be setting up for like a Young Avengers or a Champions movie, where it's like just a bunch of kids as an Avengers team. I would 100% watch that. I mean, you know what the Champions are, right?
I'm guessing Tiny Avengers.
It's basically that. It's the new book that came out for like the teenage group, so they're not calling it just the Young Avengers anymore. They actually gave them their own superhero team. It's basically your Teen Titans for the Marvel universe. Currently, I think it's got like Vision's daughter, Miss Marvel, Miles Morales, Amadeus Cho, Hulk. I think he just got a new name. That Hulk.
Hulk?
Yeah, Amadeus Cho's Hulk, not like Bruce Banner.
Right.
I don't remember what it was, but like
maybe he's calling himself Chulk.
Chulk. The Incredible Bulk. Hey, that's my nickname. Hey, self-deprecation and depression. Hey,
yes.
let's ruin this good fun moment
Best
and
time, man.
Yeah,
Best
let's just ruin our happiness and talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is officially on hold.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Sucky, honestly. They're waiting to find a director. I mean, they 100% are using James Gunn's the Gunnigans. They're using
James Gunn's.
They're using James Gunn's scripts. They're using his script for the movie, which is good, but they need to find another director for the film because Disney isn't about to like just back out of that because it makes them look really bad. So if they didn't jump the gun, the gun.
More like jump away from the gun.
They freaking chucked the gun, man, hiding the evidence. But if they hadn't done that and instantly fired him, I think all of this would have really blown over because it is kind of hypocritical for them to fire him over 10-year-old tweets and then not fire like all of everyone else that has a checkered past that have changed.
And their poster boy.
I mean, gosh, yeah.
RDJ.
Robert Downey Jr., Thanos, Josh Brolin has had a checkered past, but they're different people now. I mean, I don't know. It's really hypocritical and kind of gross for them to do that, but what's done is done. I feel like they'll probably bring James Gunn back for different projects in the future. But for now, it's here we are. Here we are in the aftermath of some really stupid decisions. Whatever. So, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We'll get it when we get it, I guess, maybe, if we get it. I mean, we will. I mean, we 100% will.
Oh, yes.
But, hey.
Just depending on when.
Yeah, true that. Speaking of directors, Taika Waititi went into a meeting with Marvel to discuss directing an upcoming Marvel film. What do you think?
I'm almost certain that it was definitely in talks for Guardians 3, at least a little bit.
You would think, but at the same time, they've been talking about Eternals. I want Taika Waititi to have his own series. That's his own thing, and not just be the guy who comes in and fixes the third movie. Because Guardians 3 will be the second time he's done that. Although I do want him to,
reputation?
Oh, you mean? I've got a reputation a bit. Where I'm just kind of coming in and fixing Marvel's mess.
Perfect.
I love Taika. And I do want him to do Guardians 3 because he would be perfect for it. But, I mean, it same kind of humor was in Guardians, and it would fit really well. But, I do also want him to get his own series. Like, maybe even have another Thor movie. Because, honestly, at this point, I would want one. Because Captain America and Thor, I still want stories. I mean, Steve Rogers, look, I'm okay if they get rid of Steve Rogers and he dies. I'm not going to be okay, but, like, I understand. But I want more Captain America movies, but with, like, Bucky as Captain America, because that would be a really cool, interesting way to take it. And then have, like, Zemo be more of a Bucky villain, because that would work, because, like, you have that history from Civil War So I don't know. It works really well. But yeah, so Taika, you got any? I don't know, maybe Nova.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
Give
could
them
see
the
that.
Nova
It would
trilogy.
depend on which
They might
which
be,
version.
and they
Like
might
if
be.
they
Yeah,
did
they
the
might be
younger,
trying to go more serious with it.
yeah, like if they did it
Depends.
more serious, it would be like Taika could do it,
Oh,
but
totally.
it wouldn't be his style.
Get
You know?
Ryan Johnson to do it.
Yeah.
The internet won't freak out if the guy who directed The Last Jedi is doing this.
Right.
Ryan Johnson is a
What?
talented man, and I still like The Last Jedi. I think it's a very good movie.
Right.
It's got problems, but what movie doesn't?
Oh yeah. Right.
Like the
Depends
freaking
on
whole
whether or not you can look
cantina
at
bit could
things.
be cut, but I mean it's the same
Oh
thing
yeah.
everybody points out.
Right.
I mean I don't know. I think I would actually I'm actually kind of wanting a Ryan Johnson Nova movie now.
Hey.
I actually kind of want
Right.
that. He could do Eternals. They've been talking about Eternals. He would be good for Eternals.
Right.
I don't know. I just want Taika Waititi to do everything.
Yeah. Everything and anything. Just
Give
do it.
me more Taika, please. It's I need it in my heart. I need it. No, they got a bunch of good directors now, man. Like actually though, like Taika's great. John Watts, the guy who's doing the Spider-Man films. Wow, I just sputtered out really bad. The Russo brothers, great.
Mhm.
The people doing Captain Marvel. I haven't seen that
Whoever
other
they
movie.
are.
Yeah, I haven't seen their other movie, but like the one that was like pretty big starred Ben Mendelsohn, who is playing the main Skrull, by the way, the guy who played Krennic in Rogue One, and Ryan Reynolds. And it was like a road trip movie or something like that. I don't know. I want to watch that now just to see what they're all about. But yeah, no, it seems like Marvel's got a really good, like they're really good at getting talent. Like even Ryan Coogler, who's behind Black Panther now, like they're good at netting some good talent, I will say. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. Last bit of news for Marvel is that the Runaways season 2 is officially coming. I didn't even know they were filming. I'll be honest with you. Chase's call dropped again, I think, but it's whatever because I mean he hasn't seen this, so it's okay. But yeah, Runaways season 2 is coming out in December 21st. Oh, hey, he's back.
I am back.
And yeah, I didn't even realize they were filming. But apparently they've already got a season done and it's coming out in December, which is pretty cool, actually.
Right.
I feel like they might be gearing up for a crossover with Cloak and Dagger.
Well, yeah, no, that's probably coming. Yeah.
It makes sense because now they're even premiering Runaway Season 1 on Freeform. It fits really well. I feel like they're gearing up the whole TV side to have some crossover.
Right.
Like Legends of Tomorrow style or whatever the CW shows are, where they all come together for one big hubba and they do something together. I think they might be gearing up to do something like that.
Right.
Like think about how cool that would be though. It's like Defenders but on a bigger scale where you have your Netflix heroes as well as like Cloak and Dagger, the Runaways, and like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters. Like Ghost Rider shows up again. Like, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
It'd be lit.
It'd be Predator.
Because they even referenced Luke Cage in Cloak and Dagger and Danny Rand. And Cloak and Dagger, one of the businessmen is like, in the business world, it's all about keeping up with the Joneses and the Starks and the Rands, stuff like that. And which is a pretty good line, actually. And it's cool because it does mention Stark Industries and Rands in the same breath, which I'm like, thank you. Yeah. And they also referenced the one of the cops that came to the main cop lady. I don't remember her name, but that was in Cloak and Dagger. She was from Harlem and knew Misty, and they referenced that. Yeah. And I don't know. It's really cool that they are kind of throwing more in. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is referenced. They've referenced Daredevil before. Like, they mentioned, like, the whole ninja thing on top of roofs that happened. And stuff like that. But it was, like, in a little news headline ticker thing on the bottom where it was... it was where it was, like, over Watch Dogs blowing up a whole building and crap. But, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but, you know. Destroying a whole building, that's not important right now. But yeah, so that's it for Marvel news. Now we've got DC and Star Wars. Chase, where are we going from here, friend? DC? Ugh, I hate those people. Insert hateful comments from DC fanboys.
Yes.
Hey, I love DC. Anyway, I just finished, like, side note, reading Jeff Johns' New 52 Aquaman run. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yes.
And then they blew it because they tried to make it like the movies where they had Savage Aquaman. Ugh. Right. Gross. Anyway, hey, let's talk about some DC movie news, not comics, because who reads those? Those are for nerds. Right. So let's talk about this Joker movie. What is it? I don't know. No one does. We're all confused. What's going on? Alec Baldwin is going to play Thomas Wayne.
I heard about
going to play Thomas Wayne. He was in it, and then he left.
Yeah, like, it started coming out, and he was like, you know what? No.
And then he dipped.
No.
Some reason. And people were like, oh, he's going to play like how he does his Trump impression on Saturday Night Live. That's how he's going to play Thomas Wayne. And I heard that, and I was like, no, actually, don't turn Batman's dad into a okay Trump impression that's only used for comedy.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And then Alec Baldwin was like, no, I wasn't going to do that.
That wasn't the plan.
That wasn't the plan. Like, what are you talking about? Welcome to the internet comic book news factory, where we just put out random crap just because we want views and clicks.
Yeah, welcome, Alec.
Oh, and Andy's gone. Oh, there he went. Goodness gracious.
Goodbye, Alec.
Hey, you know what's a movie that we need from DC? It starts with an S, the character.
Okay.
Needs a good movie. I don't know if you're thinking their name. Haven't gotten a movie from them in a good while.
Oh.
Who you thinking? Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking
Supergirl. Yeah. Yeah. No. I think we need a Supergirl movie. That's what everybody wants. They don't want a sequel to Man of Steel. They want a Supergirl movie.
Of course.
Just to let you know. Okay? Just so you know.
Like we haven't already established the Superman character.
No, and it's not like he really needs some redemption with, like, a new director, better writing that doesn't paint him as a mopey little emo turd nugget.
Right.
And he doesn't need a movie showing him in this universe where he's actually acting like Superman. It's not like that.
No.
Can we just address what we've gotten since we had the first Superman movie? We have gotten Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League. We're going to have an Aquaman movie, Wonder Woman getting a sequel, Shazam.
Yep.
As well as they're trying to fix Batman and the Flash to get them going.
Yes.
Suicide Squad 2 has a director, even though that's probably going nowhere. And they've confirmed an unholy amount of movies that are on the way, and yet Man of Steel 2, or whatever they're going to call it, where is it? Nowhere to be found. That's where. Hot take. Daggum it.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, I guess we might be getting a Supergirl movie or something. I don't know. Chloe Grace Moretz. She'd be good.
Yeah? She would be good.
Although, like, I will be honest with you, I would rather her see her play the MCU version of like Black Cat, so that she's like at the same age, around the same age as Tom Holland.
That's also true. Yeah. I think they're actually pretty close in age, anyways.
Yeah, and plus Chloe Grace Moretz looks like she could still be in high school or like college or whatever.
Or like,
unless they're going for the Ultimate Universe thing, where she's like 30 and she starts hitting on him and he pulls out the mask. She realizes he's 15 and vomits.
Yeah.
I doubt they'll do that.
They're both 21.
Oh, snap! Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Chloe Grace Moretz is a great actress, so yeah, put her in a movie.
She could do it.
And they're one of the young peoples, so they can be around for forever.
Yeah, they've got good joints.
They got the good joints, unlike Robert.
I mean, I don't.
Robert Downey Jr.
Stretched out, but you know, all those other 21-year-olds.
I cannot wait for the DCEU Plastic Man movie starring Chase Gallion.
Oh,
I need that movie.
They don't even have to use CG half the time.
No,
I can just like
it's just all camera tricks where you're like just slinging your arm.
Yeah, just going right for the camera.
Wah. And you have to make that noise every time you do it. Just be like, ah.
Yeah, like
stretch. Hoo-ah. You're Pacino?
Yeah.
Al Pacino.
I'm really channeling my Pacino in this one.
Let's talk about more depressing DC news.
Oh, hooray.
Would that make you happy? That would make me happy. Affleck is probably going to lose the Batman role. Let's be honest. He's going into alcohol rehab currently, which I'm glad he is. That shows, I mean, first of all, anyone who goes into rehab for anything that commits themselves, that is incredibly brave and really mature of them to do. Shows a lot of character. Yeah. So that's good that he recognized the problem and he's but at the same time, Batman though. No. Obviously rehab is more important than Batman's, but yeah, he is probably going to lose that role. I mean, so though you might actually wind up recasting him as Jake Gyllenhaal like they have been threatening to do. I don't know.
Well, but at the same time, Jake Gyllenhaal's playing Mysterio.
Yeah, but that's like for one movie.
That's true.
Unless they do Sinister Six.
Also true. But has anyone from the DC crossed over to Marvel?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Well,
I mean, it wasn't a big role, though. Well, then again, he was technically like a main villain, but he also said that he definitely isn't going back to DC, so...
That's true. Yeah.
Perry, you look different, he says to the new recast, like, Michael C. Hall as Perry White. It's like, you look different, Perry. What makes you say that? Oh, nothing, Perry.
Nothing, you're good.
You look a little different, man, that's all. And then Clark Kent just walks out really awkwardly because he's just trying to avoid the situation he caused.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna go now. See you later.
Yeah.
Dang it. But hey, actually, good news. Aquaman. Test screenings are positive. You're saying it's basically like a Phase 1 MCU film. Which I'm like, yeah, good. That's probably a good thing, to be honest.
That's a good comparison.
I mean, a lot of the MCU Phase 1 movies were good. I mean, okay, well, Iron Man 2 wasn't, but, I mean, we're not talking about Iron Man 2. I think it kind of should be, because Aquaman's kind of a fresh character to a lot of people. You're going to have to explain a lot about him.
Yeah, that's true.
So
you're going to have to submerge you in the world.
Ready for all the puns. Those are some moist puns. So, ooh. But yeah, no, I feel like that's kind of smart because you are going to have to get a whole lot of exposition probably about Atlantis and everything like that. It's basically like having a space movie, just it's underwater instead. I mean, it's a whole nother world, a whole nother kingdom. You're going to have to understand the way all of Atlantis works. So it makes sense. It's probably going to feel like an MCU film where it's setting up the world Phase 1 style. But yeah, I don't know. But hey, we finally got a release date for DC Universe, the streaming service.
Ah, hooray!
Yeah, they canceled it. Yeah. It's releasing on September 15th, which from today, that's 10 days. And Titans will be releasing on October 12th. First episode will be posted on October 12th, and then new episodes every Friday. So it's not like Netflix, where they're doing it all at once. It's like Hulu, where they're doing a new episode every week. So you can't get that free trial.
No one wants this.
Watch all of it, and then.
No one wants
I think it's going to be interesting when we get to it, and no one buys it.
Yeah, they're going to be like, well, what now?
Well, that's the thing.
We're
It's
at a
like
major loss.
The Disney streaming service makes sense because it's not just Marvel. First of all, you're going to have all of these crazy, awesome Marvel shows that won't be available anywhere else, except for, I mean, obviously the Netflix shows are still going to be on Netflix. They confirmed that.
Yeah.
But you're also going to get exclusive stuff there, as well as not just Marvel, but you'll probably get Star Wars if they still have the streaming rights to that. Because I know they sold it off, but it's Disney. They'll probably get it back by, like, breaking someone's kneecaps. Ha ha!
Right.
Donald! Ha! Donald! Go get the baseball bat! No, please, anything that I should have just gave over the rights. Huh? Boom! Ah! Whoa, that went dark fast. But it's accurate. But yeah, no, but like you're also getting like, I mean, Star Wars and Marvel. First of all, that's two of the biggest properties ever of all time, as well as all the Disney stuff. So like, all the Disney princesses, all like the fairy tale stuff, all the stuff that's popular now, like your Wreck-It Ralph, stuff like that. Everything, all the Pixar movies, everything on there.
And now, will they put the Fox stuff on there too?
That's something I'm wondering because they're absorbing Fox, so they might also get like all of the Fox stuff on there. Like, I mean, heck, you might have Alien on there and all the other Fox properties. Like, you could have the original X-Men movies. You never know. I hope not, because those are trash. Except for X-Men 2, and First Class. All others are subpar. Fight me. Yes, I think Days of Future Past is a bad movie.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those that everybody is like talks about, like, oh, this is a great movie. It's like, no, it's not though.
No,
it's really not.
It really isn't. It's pretty bad.
And it was going to be a good movie because Matthew Vaughn was going to do it, but then they kicked him off because they wanted to put Bryan Singer on it, even though he made the first really good X-Men movie. Bryan Singer's like X-Men 1 and 2 are good movies. Like X-Men 1 is a pretty good movie, but it's like, that early 2000s type of like superhero movie where it's, they're kind of ashamed of what it is and everything. So they kind of hide it a little. They'll wear leather and but then X-Men First Class comes out and Matthew Vaughn's like, let's just go freaking nuts and make it the X-Men, and it's going to be awesome. And we'll have it in the Cuban. Takes another shot. We'll have it in the Cuban Missile Crisis, and he's going to lift like a whole submarine out of it. It's going to be awesome. And then it actually wound up being amazing. X-Men First Class is still one of I think First Class obviously is the best X-Men movie, but I think it's one of the best superhero movies still. And it's a period piece. Period pieces are awesome. Yeah. So says Joe.
They have good punctuation.
Period piece. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
Yay for more horrible puns. All right. My memes.
Okay.
My lord. Yay. Okay, so yeah, hey, look at depression. Anyway. But speaking of Titans and that streaming service, another series that was confirmed to be coming that is also in the same universe as Titans, Doom Patrol. We have our first set pictures. I don't know if you saw them, Chase.
I did not.
I didn't figure you would. We got our first looks at Robot Man, Negative Man, Elastigirl, and Crazy Jane. And no, not Elastigirl from The Incredibles. Elastigirl from the Doom Patrol. It's different.
Dang it.
Shut up. Robot Man, by the way, is being played by Brendan Fraser. I just want to point that out. Yeah, what? Like as in from the Mummies.
Is he not like old?
No, he's only like I think he's in his early like 40s, early 50s probably. But he's playing a character that is literally a robot. He doesn't even have to be in the suit. Like it's a complete like whole like a metal mask thing that's on his head. So he doesn't have to be in the suit, he's just doing the voice probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, but do you think Brendan Fraser's the kind of guy that would be like no, it's like no, I got to be in the suit.
I feel like he would be I'm in the suit, but at the same time
maybe I'm not.
We're taking this mask off every chance we get, okay? But
although he's not gonna. I mean,
a robot.
Yeah, he doesn't have an actual face. Like Robot Man doesn't have an actual face, so it's just gonna be a robot the whole time. So he does not have to be on set ever. It's like Bradley Cooper, where he's never on set for Guardians.
With how like unpopular or unknown he is now, I won't say unpopular because he's still got some good stuff out there, but
yeah,
unpopular.
Like Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Looney Tunes Back in Action is a American classic.
Okay, don't even mess with that. I love that movie.
I know, it's really good. It's a good movie. Shut up. I love it. Freaking who is Steve Carell as the villain? Oh, not Steve Carell. Oh, Steve Martin. Lord.
Yeah. Steve Martin.
I'm getting my Steves messed up, man.
That is right.
Yeah, that's Steve Martin.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I want to watch that movie again. I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid. It's probably terrible. Like,
I'm sure.
Probably. It's probably horrible. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that we remember from our childhood is probably just the worst. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm. Oh crap! I dropped my water bottle. I'm good at this podcasting, Chuck. I'm good at this.
See, that's why I always stay dehydrated.
Oh.
That's the key, so you don't need water.
That's why my pee is always yellow. That was... Again, I'd like to apologize for that really crude joke. It was uncalled for.
Nice orange hue.
Ew.
Exactly.
You know what? I started this thing, and I'm regretting it. I wish I didn't go here. I regret every moment of my entire life.
Might as well put it in park and just watch the movie.
I'm not gonna watch you pee.
No. That's the wrong movie.
We're not doing
Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, I thought we were talking about peeing again. Let's move on. This is gross.
That's true.
But no, Doom Patrol actually looks really good. The set photos look really good. Like, it looks super comic accurate. To be fair, a lot of these suits are probably easier to do than a Titans would be. Which I say that now,
right?
Thinking about Hawk and Dove, Robin, and Beast Boy. And they're the hardest ones to do. They're probably the most expensive. And they look great.
Yeah.
And then I look at Raven.
Beast Boy.
Well, some of the new photos that come out, he looks green. So I'm thinking they're going to make him green.
Yeah.
I hope they do. So. I hope they do. If they don't, I'm going to be upset. But, like, he's got his original comics outfit. Like, the jacket and everything. That's the jacket he had in the comics. They'll probably reference... Oh, yeah, of course they're referencing Doom Patrol. We talked about it. There's going to be a whole episode where the Doom Patrol is in it. I'm an idiot.
Yes. I remember.
But, yeah, Beast Boy used to be a part of the Doom Patrol. That was originally where his character came from. But, yeah. Aha. But, yeah, no. So I'm actually pretty excited for Doom Patrol. The only question is Titans.
Oh, boy.
Is it going to be good? Also, are we actually going to pay for that streaming service just to watch it? Because at this point, I'm like, I don't think I even want to put my money together and get it, Chase, because, like, it's not worth it. We can watch it through other completely legal means, you know?
Yeah.
Other completely legal means.
Oh, yeah. nonstop.
Nonstop. It's no. This is, I don't know. This is Titans. Look, if it's good, if it winds up being great, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll get that subscription service because then I'll be excited for Doom Patrol. But if it's bad, I'm like, yeah, I saved my money, yay. But hey, speaking of, I'm trying to segue.
I was about to say,
you're ruining it. You ruined my segue.
The only thing that's there is Young Justice besides Titans. And
oh my gosh, I forgot about Young Justice. Oh, I want that. But we're not getting that until 2019.
That's true.
So I can wait.
We have time.
But speaking of Young Justice, you actually helped my segue. We got a clip from the third season of Young Justice, also known as Young Justice Outsiders. Which, by the way, have you noticed that they do that with the seasons for Young Justice? Young Justice Season 1 was just called Young Justice. Season 2 was called Young Justice Invasion, and now this is Young Justice Outsiders. But anyway, this clip, I don't know if you got to see it, Chase.
No.
Didn't figure. It was actually really cool. It was actually really cool just to get that Young Justice feeling again. Because I mean, it's by the same people. Still Jesse McCartney playing Nightwing. And it was a clip featuring two characters, main characters, Nightwing, being helped by Oracle. Which is interesting, because last time we saw Barbara, she was Batgirl.
Oh, no.
So, in the time skip...
They had a reference...
Well, they referenced Jason Todd slightly in passing, where they had like a hall of fallen characters, and they had a Robin there. So like in the years between Tim and Dick being his, I almost said Damian. Do you think they'll introduce Damian Wayne? I mean, eventually they probably will. I don't know. Yeah, Young Justice is awesome. I mean,
that's true.
But yeah, Young Justice just like keeps expanding the universe using like side characters and everything that a lot of people don't even know, and that's super cool. But anyway, but yeah, the clip is them saving children that are being experimented on for powers and stuff like that, trying to find like a metagene or whatever the crap it's called, and it is really cool. I'm excited. You should look at that clip because it's really crisp. The animation is awesome, like the fighting and everything. It looks great. But yeah, sweet. That's it for DC news, and we left it on a good note. How about that? That makes me happy. There you go.
Positive vibes.
Positive. Don't think about how much I want to die after I think about a lot of the news that. So Chase, on to Star Wars.
On to Star Wars.
So this is the last bit of news, and we'll wrap up the show. But only got 3 little bits of news here.
Get your X-wing and strap in.
Punch it, Chewie. Okay.
I'm
letting my nerdity show, and I need.
Why is Chewie in the X-wing?
Shut up. He can't even fit. Get your dog out of here, Han.
It's so cramped in here.
I can't. It smells. Help.
Han, he's basically just laying on top
wet
of the seat.
Dog. It's like, it's not even wet dog. It's like rotten wet dog. Has he ever taken a shower? No. But hey, perfect. Star Wars. Let's talk about that new animated show that came out. We had our first trailer for it. Did you see it?
No.
Didn't figure. That's the answer. Always the answer.
If your question usually starts with "Did you watch?" the answer is most likely no.
I had to make sure you watched that Iron Fist trailer last time before the podcast because you were like, "No, I didn't see it yet. You want to just start?" And I was like, "No, we're not starting until you watch it." So, yeah, no, we got a trailer for Star Wars Resistance, which is the new animated series that's coming out. Set like 5 years before The Force Awakens. And you see confirmed we're getting the voice of Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron and Gwendolyn Christie as Captain Phasma. Probably won't be in it much. I doubt they'll be main characters. They'll be like the side characters that show up like a little bit, you know, like because the trailer shows Poe Dameron giving Poe Dameron. I don't know how to spell Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron. That sounds like a Canadian man saying it. Oh yeah, that Poe Dameron. Yeah. I love that fella. Anyway, but Poe Dameron gives like the new team a mission, right? And the main character is like a spy for the Resistance. The animation style is weird. It is like weird looking, but I don't know. It's cool and stylized, which I like stylized, but it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. A lot of people are complaining that it looks kind of kiddie, and I'm like, oh really? A show that's gonna be on the Disney Channel looks kiddie?
Yeah.
Big surprise. Funny fact.
Wow.
So did the Clone Wars when it started.
Yeah.
That's the thing about these Star Wars animated shows, is that it matures as time goes on, especially when it starts maturing with its audience.
Yeah.
Star Wars Rebels had 4 seasons. It started out pretty kiddie, and by the end of it, they're just decapitating people left and right.
Yeah.
Like, actually, though. Star Wars, the Clone Wars Season 7's coming out soon, and that's probably already going to keep that dark tone, but, like, Season 1 had a whole episode dedicated to Jar Jar. Lest we forget. Lest we forget. That happened, and we let it happen. But yeah, no, and then by the end of Season 6, I mean, people, they're getting decapitated. Like, it's just left and right. People are losing their heads out here, man. Literally. Oh, I hate myself. Anyway. Hey, let's talk about the movies, though. So, do you know who Matt Smith is?
I do not.
Didn't figure. Matt Smith plays the 11th Doctor from Doctor Who.
That needs to be the title. Didn't figure.
Didn't figure?
All right.
Yeah. Hey, we found our title, man. I was going to name it Goofy Puns, but yeah, didn't figure isn't. It's much better. But
yeah.
Matt Smith played the 11th Doctor on the Doctor Who series, right after David Tennant, who played the Purple Man, Kilgrave, and before Peter Capaldi took over. Great actor, did a great job as Doctor Who, was not good in Star Trek Genesis, or not Star Trek Genesis, Terminator Genesis. Why did I think of Star Trek? I want to die. Anyway, but that's just because that movie was terrible. So that's why it was bad in that movie.
Right.
Because Terminator Genesis was a bad movie. But he has been officially cast in Episode 9 of Star Wars, and that's actually really cool because I'm like, yeah, gimme. That's awesome. He's a really good actor, so I'd like to see. I wonder who he's playing. I think it'd be interesting if he played like maybe a First Order operative. Maybe he plays one of the Knights of Ren. That'd be cool because they still haven't introduced the Knights of Ren. They had that set up, and they still haven't shown.
Right. Yeah.
We've been waiting for the Knights of Ren to show up since 2005.
And we're waiting.
And we're still waiting. But, I don't know, Matt Smith might just be playing a Resistance person. I don't know, even though doubtful considering, like, all of the Resistance people died. Except for, like, 5.
Yeah.
Spoilers for The Last Jedi, by the way. Wow. Oops. That was oopsies. I didn't do that. Shut up. No, so the last bit of Star Wars news is kind of a sad one, actually. Yeah, Star Wars is dying. It is. Like, it's like what all the crazy fanboys said. The Last Jedi and Solo, it's causing... Disney is killing Star Wars. And it's dying. And that's why The Last Jedi is the highest selling Blu-ray of the year. Because it's dying.
Yeah.
Obviously, Star Wars is not dying. Like, who the crap thinks that Star Wars is actually dying? Who are... The reason people didn't go see Solo was because it was Solo.
Yeah.
I mean, and by the way, Solo was a very good movie. It's a fun action adventure movie. It's nothing amazing, right, but it's a very fun movie. It's a good watch.
Yeah.
And you should watch. But like, the reason people didn't go see it because it didn't have much of a marketing campaign. There was a lot of stuff behind it that didn't make a lot of sense, and it just didn't have a whole lot of hype behind it. It wasn't marketed very well at all. And that's why it didn't get a big bust in the friggin' cinema, because it wasn't marketed well and people didn't go see it, and it was a Star Wars story. It wasn't like Episode 9 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
People are it's stupid. Star Wars hype, if it survived the prequels, it can survive anything. That's my ending statement right there. If you can survive the prequels, you can survive anything. Okay?
That's right.
And that's end of discussion. But yeah, hey, that was the episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed listening. If you would like to follow the show at Heroic Power ENT on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find me, Mr. Joseph Gallion, at Captain JSSG on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I ain't going to add you back, but you can look at my story. I think I'm funny. I'm probably not. But you can look at it.
You can look at it.
But hey, Chase, you can follow him on Instagram at chase.gallion1, Twitter at gallion_chase, even though he's never on Twitter, and Snapchat at chase.gallion. Boom. I had to write it down because you don't even know your own users.
I was about to say, I saw you looking at a screen. I was like, ooh, he wrote it down this time.
No, I have the description links marked down so I can just hit copy and paste. So I don't have to do the same thing over and over and over again. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you actually made it to the end of this, you probably didn't. But hey, we really appreciate you listening. Subscribe and all that jazz. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Yeah, come on, just do it.
Go assault someone on the street and beat them until they agree to subscribe to Heroic Power Entertainment on YouTube. Don't do that. It was a joke.
Just tell the police it was because of us. They'll completely understand.
Yeah, don't tell the police that, though. I've got a future. Take the fall for us on this. It's okay. There's no big deal with having a little bit of jail time with a federal... with nothing wrong with taking the fall for your favorite Z-list YouTube personalities. It's all good. No one cares. No one's gonna get hurt. It's okay. Just take the fall for it. It's all right. It's all right. Don't be a rat. Don't be a snitch. No one likes snitches. Yeah. Snitches get stitches, and you'll wind up in ditches. Right.
Snitches end up in ditches.
According to Paul Bettany.
Excuse me?
Snitches get stitches. All right, for Heroic Power Entertainment. Oh, this fizzled out right at the end, didn't it? For Heroic Power Entertainment, I am Joseph Gallion.
Oh, and I'm that guy.
You on piece of trash. Hanging on the coat rack.
Yeah, hanging on the coat rack by the back of my shirt. Just chilling out.
Just hanging out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodbye forever.